Welcome back to our channel, where we explore all things Zodiac and beyond. In today's video, we're diving into the emotionally complex world of Pisces and asking, how do Pisces act when mad? This gentle, intuitive water sign may not seem like the type to express anger, but their emotional reactions run deep, and their rage can be both surprising and illuminating. Pisces is ruled by Neptune, the planet of dreams, illusion, and deep emotion. As a mutable water sign, Pisces tends to avoid direct conflict. When angered, they may not explode or lash out immediately. Instead, they often withdraw into themselves, letting the waves of emotion churn beneath a quiet surface. This internalization of anger can make them seem calm on the outside, while inside, they may be replaying hurtful events over and over. Their rage builds slowly and invisibly, like a quiet storm gathering out at sea. Rather than confronting someone directly, a mad Pisces might resort to passive expressions of their feelings. This could look like cold silences, subtle sarcasm, or a sudden emotional distance. They might cancel plans without explanation, take longer to respond to messages, or offer vague, non-committal answers. These are quiet protests, but they speak volumes. Pisces often hopes the other person will sense something is wrong and care enough to gently draw them out. If that doesn't happen, their resentment may grow silently. Pisces feels things deeply, sometimes too deeply. When angry, their emotions can become overwhelming even to themselves. Tears, confusion, or emotional exhaustion often accompany their rage. Rather than shouting or breaking things, they might cry uncontrollably or isolate themselves completely. This isn't manipulation. It's the result of a highly sensitive nervous system trying to process betrayal, disappointment, or perceived injustice. Their anger, in essence, is always layered with sadness and heartbreak. Even when furious, Pisces rarely loses sight of other people's feelings. Their anger is filtered through layers of empathy, which can make them question whether they're allowed to be mad in the first place. They may internalize guilt for feeling angry, blaming themselves, or trying to excuse the other person's actions. This can delay healthy confrontation and keep Pisces stuck in a cycle of suppression. Yet underneath their gentleness lies a powerful truth. When a Pisces does finally express anger, it's often because they've been pushed far beyond their emotional limits. Rather than face conflict head-on, Pisces often escapes into fantasy art sleep or spiritual practices. When enraged, they may disappear altogether, both physically and emotionally. They retreat into their own world where they feel safe from further pain. This coping mechanism can be frustrating for others who want resolution. But for Pisces, it's essential for emotional survival. Escapism allows them to process their feelings slowly and privately, without the risk of being further wounded. Although rare, a Pisces outburst is unforgettable. When their tolerance runs out and the emotional dam breaks, their anger can be raw and deeply expressive. This may include yelling, crying, or saying things they later regret. Because they suppress anger for so long, when it does surface, it can be all-consuming. In these moments, Pisces may appear irrational or overly emotional, but they are simply releasing months, sometimes years, of built-up emotion. It's not about the immediate trigger, but the accumulation of pain that finally demands to be heard. Pisces is quick to forgive, sometimes even a bit too quick. Once their anger has passed, they might downplay their own feelings, or even apologize for expressing them in the first place. Their deep desire for peace and emotional harmony often leads them to mend rifts, even when they're the ones who were actually hurt. This gentle approach can bring real healing, but it can also let cycles of mistreatment continue if boundaries aren't respected. When a Pisces learns to balance their compassion with self-respect, their emotional power becomes truly transformative. Pisces may not be loud when they're mad, but their anger is no less real. It flows through currents of sadness, empathy, and deep feeling. Understanding how Pisces expresses rage isn't just about interpreting silence or softness. It's about honoring the ocean of emotion beneath their calm waves. True healing comes when their anger is met, not with judgment, but with gentle understanding. Have you ever experienced the silent rage of a Pisces, or maybe recognized it within yourself? Go ahead and share your insights in the comments. We'd really love to hear your story. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this video meaningful, be sure to subscribe to Zodiac and Beyond for more thoughtful reflections and celestial wisdom. Until next time, stay aware, stay aligned, and stay true to your inner light.